Big Bad Beetleborgs, Episode 1, 20 years later. Beetle Rock. This interpretation may have some problems, but there's a lot of interesting stuff I think was possibly explored, and I'd like to discuss it so we can explore whether it was actually true or not true, or intentional or unintentional how it went through. The theme of masculinity in Beetle Rock. Joe was the masculine one, and shames Drew early in the episode, saying he should be in a tutu. Drew wishes to be a Beetleborg, like in a hero's journey fashion, wanting to become an admirable hero to save a princess, like a knight in shining armor. They all ask why he doesn't just ask her out to the dance, in much of a Saved by the Bell manner. The rich kids are really annoying and stupid, but I do debate they are actually very accurately written for actual people who don't know what they want to do when they have everything. The kids go to the comic book store. They ask her whether she wants. They ask Heather whether they want to go. She wants to go out with one of them or two of them. I don't even know. What is it? Both of them. And later on, it's weird because they insult the Beetleborgs for liking comics. Because she works at the comic book store, yet they don't figure out that she would like comics. If they would do some research on a woman, or maybe they just think of her as some sort of prize, like the money they have. It's not as if they're actual jock rich kids, despite being so young. Although the interpretation could be very wrong and it's just coincidental or completely missed. The whole premise of the episode, though, is very jock-like. Being bet on a dare and not being scared. Very 90s-like. Austin St. John and Walter Mano Jones. Well, Walter Mano Jones told a story about how Austin St. John joined my Marvel Power Rangers because of a dare. He didn't want to be chicken. The kids are involved in a lot of fears. They see the undead and dead bodies in the incorporation of these Halloween-like characters, countering their fears, especially for kids. Count the fears of the dark, claustrophobic surfaces and walls in the Hillhurst mansion, bats and spiders. It's a little Batman-like. Fear of roller coasters or roller coaster-like motions when he gets stuck to the bookshelf that goes spinning. Drew, I mean. A huge premise of the episode, and every episode of the series, is that the monsters in the show want to eat them. Cannibalism. A very primitive idea of that humans had. And I don't even want to think about the sophisticated humans. I want to think about it too, but it's the fear of getting eaten by your own species, or just getting eaten in general, even by different species. That's something that's really dark. And even though they play it off for laughs, it's not really that funny. It's not an R-rated thing, but it's like a PG-13 rating thing. You're gonna think about the fear of getting eaten by monsters. And that's a masculine thing to do, facing your fears, especially in the 90s. They explore it this way through monsters, Western monsters, while in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers they explore it through martial arts. Grandma Nano is a biker who ruins people's houses as a show of pride and strength, as if she was an alpha male, like Joe when she mocked Drew for saying he should be in a tutu. Her son is a nerdy, spineless, geeky kind of guy who's afraid of encountering her and telling her what to do and telling her to calm down and not screw up people's lawns and land. Also, I'm not sure if this is entirely accurate, but there was always the idea of geeky stuff not matching with jock stuff. The idea of growing up and now liking stuff such as comics. And in the 90s and even 00s, Power Rangers itself. This could be a commentary on that. Roland's dad might be a character with a commentary way ahead of his time. It's lasted even now. Isn't that something to think about? Like, what kind of masculine character is he when he's always soft-spoken, not high-pitched voice, but not very bassy? He's not very masculine. He doesn't fight off monsters or anything. I like the kids. And you wonder the effect that had on Roland possibly. Roland's not as tough as Joe is through their acting. And that's about all my notes about masculinity in Big Bag Beetleborgs, at least in Beetle Rock. What are your thoughts? Comment below.